Hello everyone. So I have made it to Lorne, our next destination. I'm at one of the lookouts up here. The town's pretty chock-a-block, so finding a car park, it's kind of like park wherever you can and hope when you get back to your car you don't have a fine. So unfortunately, these big weekends, the local councils know a lot of people are coming and they ramp up handing out tickets if you're parked in the incorrect area or you go over time. So just keep an eye out if you come on a public holiday weekend or a busy weekend. Anyway, I've got a great lookout right behind me. This is the third one down from the top, so there's another two going up, and I'll stop at them as well and get a better lookout for the main bay. This is kind of an inlet coming in, which follows the Great Ocean Road along. So as you can see, the sky, perfect weather today, 26 degrees. People down on the beach in that inlet, blue water, crystal clear water. You can see surfers down there. Just walking along a track up here. I know there's a campground further along, a free one, just, well, it's probably still another kilometre ahead and I'm on foot, so getting my daily steps in. There are only 6 spaces at this campground, and I was going through my app that I use to check out campgrounds. Supposedly somebody was camping in one of the non-designated sites and they were given an official warning. But that wasn't on a public holiday long weekend, so usually these kinds of weekends they're just going to hand out fines. It's not a, oh yeah, don't do it, we'll give you another chance. You know, it's one of those things. It's signed, it says only 6 designated camps, blah blah blah, you broke the rules, fine. Any other weekend they'd probably just go, okay, warning. But I'm gonna just stroll down here, 1.2 kilometers. It shouldn't be too long and it's not too bad of a track, so I'll check it out. Not in much hope though. All right, I'm coming to a campground 200 meter sign. And just by going what I can see in the distance, I can already see about 3-4 cars, so that's never a good sign. Anyway, seeing as I've already done 1 kilometer, I may as well keep going for another 200 meters. It's not gonna hurt my legs too much more. But if there's a free spot, there's a free spot. If there's not, I'm just gonna park on the side of the road and walk into the forest, and hopefully I'm in and out before anybody notices. Okay, so down at the campground, a lot of people down there. More than 6 spots worth of people. So hopefully they're out of here before the ranger shows up in the morning, or they'll have some explaining to do. Anyway, I think I found a pretty decent spot down the track there where we can hear someone chainsawing a tree. There's actually a walking trail. So if I can just come up here and just park in this little patch of gravel / grass, the ranger may just think, oh, someone's just got up early to do one of the walking trails 30 meters up the road where it starts. And then I can walk up that embankment and just find somewhere nice and stealthy to set up my camp. This time of night shouldn't have any issues. It's going to be the morning. What time's the ranger going to show up? Is he an early riser? Who knows? And is he going to check this campsite first? That's the other thing. He might not show up till midday. It's just one of those things. It's the luck of the draw. So anyway, I'm gonna go grab the car, bring it up here, grab all my things, and let's get set up, because it's starting to lose light pretty fast. I don't have my phone on me at the moment. I've got it charging, so we've probably only got another hour and a bit worth of light. Alrighty, so I've got the car just parked over there. I've climbed up this embankment. Now it's far enough in, and I don't think anyone's going to really be expecting anybody to be camping up here. So I'm going to get this quickly set up, get some food going, and have a drink, because it's been a long day, and we all need to have a bit of a rest and relaxation. So let's get into it. So tonight I don't really want to be boiling kettles and doing the hot water bottles, so I'm going to use my other sleeping bag. And tonight, might as well give this one a go. My blow-up mattress that I need to use the foot pump with. I feel like this spot, there aren't as many people around compared to the spot I stayed at yesterday, near that day parking lot area. It's just the odd car of probably campers going to that other campsite further down the road. So I don't mind. My car's only 20 meters away, so it's not like I'm hauling a lot of gear a long distance. So I'm gonna get all this put in the tent, so then we can sit back and relax. Alright, so on eBay, I decided to buy something to help make my stealth camping a little bit more stealthier. So I bought this Camo Tarp, which is, I wanted the one that was more green, sold out. So I got the one that had more of a wood kind of design on it. So I'm going to throw it on, because I was looking down from the road, and it looks pretty obvious if you actually look up here. So maybe if I throw this on top, it might just make it a little bit stealthier. Alright, so just having a look at it, it's a pretty large tarp. It's larger than my other tarp that I have. I'm not sure what the exact measurements are. They might be 3.6 meter by 5.2 or 5.5. I could be wrong on that, I'll double check. But it looks pretty good from here. If I walk down further towards the car, I just say I was walking along this track, looking up. You wouldn't really notice it. Got someone coming. But yeah, you wouldn't really notice it at all. It blends in quite well. Well, I'm pretty happy with that buy. I think that cost me about $25, so it's a pretty good price for what it is, and it's going to definitely get a lot of use. It's even there in the video footage, I can see it looks blends in pretty well. So, as usual, I just left one peg out. There's very little wind here, if any. The trees are dead still. So we shouldn't have any dramas tonight. But you know what time it is? Definitely time for a drink. Driving around all day, waiting for it to get dark, trying to find the perfect spot. You know, it can be pretty taxing on the body. And then I walked up to that other campsite to have a look. So yeah, just doing this in general can be a little bit taxing. It's not as simple as showing up, walking into the bushes, and then off you go. You have to wait for the right time, find the spot if you haven't already found it, and hope that nobody else is there or around. You don't want to be walking into the woods or your bushes, wherever you're camping, when there's a group of people there. All right, I think it's time we start cooking some food because I am hungry. So before we get into cooking, I just want to note that the actual packaging the Camo Tarp came in has the measurements on it, so I won't have to go back, look it up and add it to the video later. So we've got a 300 by 290 centimeter tarp, so pretty much 3 by 3, which is a decent size. This is covering a 2-man tent. Would also cover a 3-man tent, I'm sure. But I just thought I'd tell everyone that. Now I'm just going to use my butane bottle and burner. This is the only thing I brought on this trip because I thought I'd be doing some more stealthier spots rather than going to campgrounds and taking my portable gas stove that I usually take. That'll be a situation for next weekend when I go away with my mates. Yeah, usually when I go away with friends, we kind of just stick to the same spot. We're not all about jumping around, doing stealth camping. We kind of just relax, have a nice weekend, drink, chat, and do nothing. But hey, we have a good time, and that's what really matters, doesn't it? Anyway, doing some cooking now. I've stopped by the local supermarket in town, which has a really great meat section, by the way. Lorne, your supermarket. Great selection of meats, and the staff are amazing. And you know, I've been coming here for a few years and the staff never seem to change. They always seem to be the same people. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it's obviously working for you guys, and well, it makes me happy. I'm sure it makes a lot of others happy. And for anyone who hasn't been to Lorne, definitely worth a trip there. Maybe just not go on a public holiday weekend. Go in summer. That's probably the best time to go. But if you can somehow manage to go during the week, or just not when there's a lot of people around. Rare in summer unless you go during the week, I know, but you know, if you can find a way to get down here to Lorne, I highly recommend it. So that's the good thing about this spot. It's up high enough that even the top, well, I can barely see as they're driving past the top of a 4-wheel drive. So you probably need to be on a bus to actually see me, or you would have to be directly looking up here to actually see me. So I think we'll be perfectly fine in this location. Just getting back to the dinner, I didn't tell you guys what I was cooking. So going back to the meat selection, I'm so used to just buying beef, sausages, whatever. So I decided to buy some chicken wings. Yeah, chicken wings, not wingettes. So there's some honey soy chicken wings, and it was a good price. So I'm sure they were going to taste taste pretty good. So they're going to take a while to cook. Don't want to cook them too fast. Don't want them to be raw in the center. So I'm just going to cook them at a nice steady heat. Cook them all the way through, turning them every couple of minutes, and hopefully they're fine, and hopefully this fills me up. We've got a car approaching in the distance. From that distance they could possibly see me if I have lights on, but when they're focusing on the road, I just don't think they're going to really be paying too much attention to me. Okay, hello everyone. So it's just after 8 PM here and it is pitch black. That's a picture of the skyline and you cannot see a thing. And the temperature is actually starting to dip pretty fast, so I've decided to actually boil my kettle. Gonna do a hot water bottle tonight just to stay warm. I've got my better sleeping bag tonight, so last night's sleep was pretty, it was on off sleep, pretty broken. So tonight with my better sleeping bag, hot water bottle, I shouldn't have any issues with sleep. So we'll get a decent one, catch up on some Z's, and we'll get out of here early before the ranger comes. Alright guys, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning everyone. So I've already packed everything into the car and moved along to another little picnic spot around the corner. The wind really picked up last night, so I was just a little bit, didn't get too much of a great sleep. Whenever it's windy and you're parked or camped under those eucalypt trees, they can have branches falling, which were falling last night, and I've seen some pretty gruesome pictures of massive branches falling. So yeah, I just got out of there pretty early and just moved around the corner to a clear area. So I've just been chilling in my car for a little while. Got this picnic area over here. It's about time I had some food. It's a nice spot. Good amount of tables and open space. And it even goes further along the back, just around there. Alright everyone, we can't go wrong with a good old bacon sandwich. Don't have any eggs, so it's just going to be a good old bacon sandwich, which is fine by me because I'm pretty hungry. I've been pretty hungry this whole trip, so maybe I just need to sit back, relax and eat a little bit more. But I'm going to throw a pan on the flame, get this cooking, and then load up a sandwich. So while that's cooking away, I might just go for a little bit of a walk around this campground. So, pretty typical in Australia to have barbecues, free barbecues around the place. They're usually always free. Yep, push and hold button. I have seen ones that require like a 20-cent coin, but they're few and far between. You rarely ever see them anymore. But as for free barbecues, I was reading an article saying world tripped out by, that probably wasn't the article's headline, but it was along the lines of world amazed at some of the things Australians do. And that was one of them, just that you can go use a barbecue at your local park or near a beach for free. You don't have to take your own equipment with you. So it's true There's 4 of them back there. So this is just leading around to the other part of the campground, the upper section. Got some toilets here and a wash basin. So these are flushing toilets in this facility here, so that's always a plus. And we've just got some more barbecues and picnic tables. It's a nice little spot, this picnic ground. It's kind of like a hub for a lot of bushwalks. There's plenty of signs advertising directions, distance, approximate amount of time to do each walk. So this is another spot like Malakuta. If you want to go for a bushwalk, you're into bushwalking, come up to Lorne, because yeah, you'll be inundated with walks as well. It's another one of those places where you'd need at least maybe 3, 4, 5 days to see everything, do everything, and well, that you probably wouldn't even have enough time to do every walk around if that was the case. Just choose the best ones you want to do and do research, go from there. Let's get this in our burger or our bun. And throw in some tomato sauce. Just load it up with tomato sauce. And let's give it a try. Pretty good. Okay, so it's pretty obvious I've got food on my mind today. I just went into town, grabbed myself a coffee from the bakehouse. I was just about to walk out, but the pies and the smell inside was so good, I decided to get one of these steak and pepper pies, and it looks pretty damn good. So I'm just going to give it a try. You can definitely taste the cracked pepper. No, that's good. That's really good. You can never go wrong. The country town fresh pie. Recommend every time. Go try the pie shops or bakeries in local towns and you won't be disappointed. Hey guys, I'm going to split this video into 2 because it's going to be quite long if I make it one full video of Lorne. So I hope you enjoyed the first video, camping at the not far from that picnic area, dealing with the winds last night. That was a pretty full-on experience. Camping under eucalypt trees that were dropping branches, that was another challenge for us, so we'll have to keep that in mind going forward. But if you do like the video, please give it a like, throw a comment on there, and if you like it that much, give me a subscribe. The next video, I'm going to be staying in Lorne. I'm going to check out this other camp area that I've got in mind, and hopefully go up to the Erskine Falls. I know that's something that most people have probably heard of if you're from Victoria. It's featured on a lot of those adventure tourism shows, so it's something that most people would have heard before, and it's a pretty big tourist attraction down here. So anyway, I hope you liked the first video, and I'll see you guys soon.